Okay, y'all, what's up? So, I decided to do a YouTube video because I have not done a YouTube video in forever. Like, I know it's been a minute. Mind your business. Like, it is what it is. Remember last time you stuck your nose into somebody's business? Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm just kidding. But anywho, I'm going to just do a little... I'm not going to call it a Valentine's Day look because this look can go for any day. This is a look that I would do on Valentine's Day because I'm over the cutesy hearts. I want to be sexy this Valentine's Day. This Valentine's Day, we going for sexy, okay? Or sexy-ish. We'll see. We'll see. If it don't turn out cute, then I'm going to just cut that part out. So, first off... I'll just be giving y'all a few little life updates. Nothing major. I feel like I'm breathing so hard. I just walked up all them flights of steps with all them groceries and stuff. So, the girl is a little winded. And if you see my lace again, mind yours. Say with me. Mind your business. Okay, there we go. So, now, for my eyebrows. Okay, so I know it's a trend where the girlies are doing their face first and then eyebrows. I don't think I'll ever be that person. For me, the eyebrows set the tone for everything else. So I always start with the brows. Now, for my eyebrows, I do use black. Now, I use a black eyeshadow. So it's almost like a transparent black. So it's not too dark. But I just like the darker look as opposed to the brown look that I usually go for. Or that's on my previous videos. And if you're watching this and it leads you to my other videos, I don't want to hear it. I know they a little janky. I know they cringy. Whatever you want to call it. But, yeah. So, let's get started. So, I use the black eyeshadow. I can only find like a single eyeshadow in Maybelline, New York. So, I'm sorry. I got a text. So that's what I use, and I use this regular, just little brushy brush. Now this brush is a little used, so I use water. So you'll hear me turning on the water every once in a while I'm doing my brows because I'm just wetting it to keep the bristles together. So I just like swipe in the eyeshadow, and I start in the middle. So I start in the middle of my brow. Always, and then I fan. Well, I don't necessarily fan. I just kind of like push backwards and follow the line of an arch that I want. Now, on a good day, my eyebrow does have that arch, but on a day where it's like needing a little, cleaning up there. So yeah, I just create an arch, and I kind of take it further than where my brow would stop naturally. Because for some reason, my brows don't grow all the way. And maybe it shouldn't. Maybe you don't want your eyebrows going all the way down there, but I do. So that's just what I'm going to do. Alright, so nothing I say is set in stone. This is not, this is how you're supposed to do it. No, this is the way I do it. And what I always tell people, there are no rules in makeup. Like, no, if you want to use blush for eyeshadow, use blush for eyeshadow. If you want to use concealer for foundation, use concealer for foundation. Like, it's no rules. I'm using eyeshadow for a brow pomade. Who said you could do that? No one. But I'm doing it. So, there we go. So, once we get at the bottom of the brow, from the middle on back, then I just start filling in. I don't line the top. I just kind of like fill in the gaps to where it's meeting. And you can kind of see. Just follow along. I don't know how to explain nothing. And I also can't talk and do stuff at the same time. So maybe this video was not a good idea. But yeah, so just a little life update while I'm doing these brows because these motions are going to be somewhat repetitive. Yep, I'm a teacher now. I teach 2nd grade. I love what I do. I love the kids. Do they get on my nerves? Absolutely. Oh my God, they get on. Oh. But do I love them? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I absolutely love what I do. I am grateful to have the opportunity that I have to work with kids. That's always been my dream ever since I was a kid. I wanted to grow up to be a teacher. And that's just what I became. And I love it. So, yeah, that's one life update. I got my own place. I'm grateful for the opportunity that I was allowed to experience living alone by myself on my own, being a real grown-up adult type person or something. And then it's so crazy, like I always look at myself and be like, girl, you are 24. What? Like, I still feel 14. I'm just paying bills. That's the only difference. Grow up. Never. Stop right here. From this point forward, I'm just going to create light brush strokes to mimic little hair. Anywho, you see how I created like little brush strokes? And those are noticeable. So what I do, I take my pinky or any finger, but I like to use my pinky because... And then I tap it and kind of just like press up, 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 press the product in. And then kind of get rid of some of those like harsh lines, but it still gives like the brush stroke effect. I do the same thing to the other brow. Start in the middle, push upward, making that arch, go all the way down. And then I take the rest of the product and fan at the top. I just be saying stuff. Fan at the top. What does that mean? What does it mean? Yeah. So, and I'm trying to pay attention to the camera, but I'm also trying not to pay too much attention because if I'm trying to focus on doing everything perfectly, it's going to come out ugly. And I hate that because I'm still going to post it. I'm not doing it over. So, yeah, I like this one much better than I like this one. But eyebrows are what? Say it with me. Sisters, not twins. They are sisters, not twins. Alright, so now after I finish filling them in, I take my bag full of... It was already open. I take my bag full of concealers and I find my favorite one for underneath my eyes, and it's pure beige. In the winter, it's pure beige. Let me tell you. Because in the summertime, your girl get a little golden, and I have to go down a few shades, which is fine. And I actually prefer my complexion in the wintertime. In the summertime as opposed to the wintertime, because you might not can tell on camera because I kind of dimmed the light a little bit. But I get too pale. And then I have hyperpigmentation like around here and here. And this, Mom, really? Because my mom has the same line. Like, what is that? What is that? I don't know what that is. Anywho. So I take the concealer and I get a little hefty amount, a little glob. Alright, so I get that, and then I also start from the middle. The reason why I start from the middle for everything is because you can push out from the middle. If you start with a whole bunch at the corner, it's not going to create that, not the corner, but the edge of your brow. It's not going to create the little fade effect. You'll see what I'm talking about. I'm going to stop talking because every time I talk, it just confuses people more. So, yeah. So just start in the middle, like I said, and then you'll just see when you do it. So after that, then I just clean it up, and I don't follow my natural hair. I follow the arch that I created. Just like that. And then I take the rest and I kind of just like push up, like I'm going further and further upward. With the, look, y'all can see. That's good, because I thought my hand was blocking it. But I push further and further upward with the product. And it's not too heavy on the product, even though you can see where it's stopping and starting. It's heavier in the middle, which is what we want. That's what we want. So yeah, so then I'm just going to be careful not to touch the brow hairs, because if the concealer gets on there, it's gonna mess it up. So I'm just gonna push this on down the lid. And this is also gonna serve a base for the shadow. Now, I am not a color girl. If I do, it's gonna be something pink. And like I said, we're not going for the pinky, like, cutesy stuff this year. Like, I don't want to do that. I just want to be, like, natural. Maybe some browns. Now, if some pink happen to pop up, that's just where the good Lord led us. Okay? That's just where he led us. I'm not gonna fight it if that's what he wants. Who am I to tell him no? Think about it. So once I get done with that kind of blended it out, and it's still a little harsh, but we'll fix that once we blend our foundation. See that, like, you don't want to look like a unibrow or that, so we'll fix that later. So just bear with me. So now, what do? I don't know. Now, So now I take my brush and I do the eyeshadows. The reason why I do the eyeshadow first is because when I do my foundation and I lay it real nice, the fallout from the eyeshadow gets on my face. When I try to wipe it away, it streaks, and now it's just a mess. You know what I mean? So we're finna move on to the eyelids. Give me 1 second. Brush for everything. So I'm gonna have to. I try to keep my brushes clean, but it just don't happen that way all the time. Anywho, you would think that after all of these snow days that we had, I was off of work, I could get some of this stuff done. But your girl was relaxing. Like, I didn't want to do nothing. I didn't have to do nothing, so I didn't do nothing. So now I take this. This is the Maybelline, like, the pressed powder. So it's Maybelline Fit Me, the matte and poreless powder. This is in the shade 360 Mocha. This is my perfect contour shade. So we're going to revisit that at the end of the makeup look. But for now, I'm using this to basically, I don't know. This is what I'm using as the transition shade for my shadow. So what I like to do, I always start a little bit, not quite at the brow bone, but in the middle of the bottom of my lid and the brow bone, the brow arch, whatever. So I start by lightly tapping it, and I go across. As I'm doing that, I'm just taking it and fanning the product upward. Fanning it upward. I'm not pushing too hard to where it's going to move the concealer that we've already placed, because I still want that light effect up there. But I am pushing it up to where it looks like it's blended correctly. Yeah, I just be using words all random. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so, yeah, like that. And then I start to get a little heavier with the product, and I'm not fanning it out as much because now I want the color to come through, and I'm consistently adding little by little, packing it onto the outer part of the lid. That's all. And if you're an even type of person, and I didn't do it as many times on this side as I did this one, you just make sure you do it evenly. Then you make sure you do it 3 times on this one and 3 times on that one. All right, I'm just saying it because that's the type of stuff I pay attention to. Even though I don't do it in real life, I be like, she did not do it that many times on that eye. Go back and do it over. So now, to complete the lid look, like I said, it's not too much. Like, you can do this look every day. It's not just for Valentine's Day. It's for any day. So what I do now, I take, oh my goodness. Shout out to Lip, y'all. That's my homegirl. She got me this for Christmas. This is called Ace Beauty. But it got that little line on it, so we just gonna say Ace Beauty. Okay? Because we fancy. And it's the Nostalgia palette. And these colors are everything. Like, they so pretty. I don't even know what to do with them. Like, I don't even know. Because like I said, I'm not like a color person. I use mostly pink. So this has been used. That has been used, but you can't tell because I lightly tap. And they so pigmented that I don't have to dig in them. You know what I mean? So now I'm going to take this color right here. This is called Hiking. This one is brown, but it also gives kind of like a burgundy effect once it's on the lid. So we're going to use that to kind of deepen the color right here and right here. All right. And like I said, I use this for everything. I should probably stop it, but no rules, remember? Look, I barely touched it and it's on there. So now I'm going to do that in the corners, if you consider that a corner. Again, just packing it the same way that I did the transition brown. Yeah, very good, very nice. So then I'm going to do that to the other side. Why when you're doing your makeup, your mouth be open? You just be like. Maybe they help the concentration, but my mouth definitely a little spicy. I might add a little. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I didn't have anything planned for this video. I was just winging it. So we're just going to see how it turned out. So now I'm going to take the same eyeshadow that I used for the brows. And I'm going to do a little something to the eye. You'll see. But yeah, so this year, I know we always talk about new year, new me, da 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 da, blah blah blah. But I really do stick by that. And it's not necessarily, some people just be like, oh, it's another day, just like any other day. If you wanted to change, you could have changed yesterday's tomorrow. You get what I'm saying? But it's like, it signifies a new cycle. And even if you decide to change on December the 1st of this year, it's a change. Other people. So I wanted to focus on being more positive and living in the moment. So I'm a very anal person. Like, I like things to be this way, this way, this way, this way. If not, it's like stuff go crazy in my mind. Like, I'm very OCD. I'm gonna say I'm OCD to an extent where I'm just like, oh, I can't touch this. Ooh, don't touch that. But it's like, touch it, but put it back where you got it from type of anal. And like, I don't think I'm going to change that, but I am going to change my perspective on life in a sense to where I'm not getting like bothered or too anxious for things, because everything is not going to go the way that you want it to go 24/7. It's not. It's just simply not. It's not just your world. Like, your world is your world, but you have to think about it. You are a moving piece in somebody else's life as well. So it's not like God was like, boom, you the only person that matters. You get what I'm saying? It's other people that's, moving, living, breathing, praying the same way you are. And I'm starting to take no's as God's way of basically guiding me to where I need to be. If something is not working out, does not mean that it's not going to work out, period. It's not working out right now because, shoot, I mean, he could be protecting you from something. He could be protecting somebody else from something. You just don't know. The eyeshadow that I use for my brows, now I'm using this palette. This is just from the beauty supply store or Walmart, one of them. I don't remember. But it's a brown in there, and I'm kind of just like tapping over the black so it don't be as vampy or dark. So yeah, I'm just learning to be more pleasant. That's a good word for it. I'm learning to be more pleasant, and you can flip that however you want to flip it, but I'm just learning to be more pleasant. Like, I want to enjoy every moment that I'm in, whether it's good or bad, because there's beauty in the pain as well. Is that saying that I'm willing to go through pain just, no. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, if it comes up, I'm not going to be like, end of the world, because it's not. It's just the beginning of something else. My mom's birthday was on the 3rd. I think today, what's today? Today is the 5th. Yeah, today's the 5th because my brother's birthday was yesterday. So my mom's birthday is on the 3rd of February. My brother's birthday is on the 4th. So, yeah. My mom went out of town. She thinks she grown. She went out of town on a little solo trip just to get away for her birthday. And then my brother got another tattoo. Like, that man is 20. What? Like, that's crazy. To think that my little brother is 20 years old. Like, how? When? Where? Why? But yeah, so he got a tattoo. And he got me and our little sister's birthday on his arm, along with another note. But I just thought that was so sweet to get our birthdays on his arm. That is really, really kind, really sweet. Let's see. Now I'm going in with my foundation. So the eyes are pretty much done. The final touches on the eyes are going to come after. So we'll do that last. But this it for now, the eyeballs. This looks so orange. Y'all, just one thing at a time. I'm going to keep blending, but one thing at a time. This big orange foundation that I'm using currently is Fit Me. This is the shade Coconut 355. 355 Coconut. And this is usually my go-to. This has always been my go-to foundation. The matte and poreless one. However, the shade changes for me time from time. And like I said, I get pale. Did I say that? I don't know. But I get paler than normal in the wintertime. So this is really my summer shade, but we using it. We here now. So once I do the concealer and all the baking and stuff, it's gonna pan out. Y'all, this looks so orange, like, So, yeah, so I'm taking it, and to get rid of that line, I do tap a little on the brow. So it can look like it's blending in with the rest of the face. So that's what you do. You lightly tap, but only when you have blended your whole face, because that means it's not so much product on the sponge. It's just enough to blend it out. And that's why we save the rest of the eyes for later, because if I'm constantly blending on top of this part of my eye, the eyeshadow would have been messed up. So that does come later. You just got to be real careful for the fallout, because you don't want it to streak your face. So after that good old massage, then you have to take the concealer once more. And the same concealer that I use for underneath my brows is the same concealer that I use for my... Okay, so then I'm going to take that and put a good amount underneath my eyes. This pure beige. I'm going to take another glob and we're going to spread it out. So I still do the same little triangle method. I try to put majority of the product in the middle because you can blend it out. And if you put a lot right here, all of it's going to just move over to the nose, and that's not good, obviously. So I try to stay in the middle with everything because there's room for correction if you do it that way. There's a loud gulp. Did y'all hear that? So after that, I kind of just let it sit. Not too long because this stuff does stay in place. And then I put a little on the nose, like very light. That's not even in the middle, y'all. Oh my God. Then I put like a little bit right here. Another fun fact, this Molly Mole right here, or Beauty Mark, whatever you want to call it, That did not form until like I hit like 20, 21-ish. It's really weird. Like, it was not always there. It's never been there. Not even like a little bit. And it just appeared. Let's see. While we doing this, let me see, what else can I talk about? Yay. And Valentine's Day really is my favorite holiday. I just love love in all forms. Like, I just love love. I got my little sister. Oh, how can I forget? My little sister. That girl is my heart. Like, she is my everything. Like, I love her so much. I don't know. Like, I don't even know if she knows how much she means to me. My mama called me and interrupted my rant. See, let me blend it out. So yeah, with the concealer, I just use it to kind of tone down the orange tones. And really, it kind of matched my neck. My face just be lighter than my body, which is weird, but hey, it is what it is. So then I take this, this is also Maybelline Fit Me. Y'all sensing a trend here? It's not sponsored. All right, so 30 medium deep. That is the shade of sponge, not a brushy brush. And I dip this in here. And I just pack it on. Pack it on underneath the eye. And yes, I'm patting down. I'm patting it into my pores. But yeah, I'm just learning to be more pleasant, and I'm learning to appreciate those around me. That has really been like a big thing for me thus far in this year. It's only the second month, but I'm just learning to appreciate those around me, because you don't realize until you see someone who doesn't have what you have, how valuable the people in your life are, until you see somebody who lacks it. And I don't know, it's just been a thing for me lately. I just been feeling so loved. And I really love that for me. I take the excess powder that didn't get packed in, and I wipe that away. Now, I take this brush and that same bronzer, what I call it? Contour? I don't know what I called it, but this same thing that we use for the transition color on our lid, we're going to use that to clean up the edges and to contour a little bit. So it'll like blend in the separation of the foundation and the concealer. I'm going to get a good amount of that. Then I'm going to tap, tap, tap upward. Tap, tap, tap upward. Yeah, y'all. Just take it easy. Like, stuff don't have to be as deep as you make it. I ain't saying let nobody run all over you or don't take nothing serious. That's not what I'm saying. But I am saying, like, take it easy. Like, 9 times out of 10, it is not as bad as we make it. 9 times out of 10 now, because some stuff be, but like I said, take it easy. It sounds cliche, but for me, God is so good, y'all. God is so good. It's like I can't put into words how good God is. Like, even in the bad times, y'all, he is just everything to me. It's personal. He is everything to me. Because, like, I could be in a situation where I feel hopeless. Like, I feel like, oh, I can't get past this. What am I going to do now? And he'll show me, even in those moments, that I am with you. Even when you can't hear me, I'm with you. Even when you can't see me moving, I am with you. Everything from the day that I was born up until now. And trust me, y'all, I done been through some stuff. I done been through so much. But God has kept me through it all. He has led me directly where I need to be every single time. It's never been a time where I'm just like, well, this didn't work out. Nothing's working out. This didn't work out. That didn't work out. And nothing ever panned out. No, it's been times where I be like, oh, this didn't work out. This didn't work out. But it's always a but. And it's because of my God. Like, I'm not going to go on a rant. Or maybe I should go on a rant. Maybe somebody needs to hear this. Like, y'all, put your trust in God. I don't care what it is. And I mean, I don't care what it is. You give it to God. He gonna handle it. I promise you. And it may not be in a time to where you feel like it should have been handled. But I promise you, it will get handled. And whoever you are, trust, you will be dealt with. Or whatever that lady said on that little video. That's how God is. I worry about everything. And that's contradictory with what I just said. It's not that I worry. Like I said, I'm a very anal person. And if it don't happen, it's like I get, So God is really working with me. He's telling me not to, like, get so anxious about stuff. He got it. And he does. And he continues to prove that to me day by day by day. Like, all the time. And it'll get to a point where I'm just sitting in the house like, God, you are so good. And I'm even that, feeling his presence, or even having the mind to know that, hey, God is with me. Even when things aren't going right. That is enough to tell him thank you. Because everybody don't have that mindset. Exactly. And we just gonna leave that there. God is good. And we just gonna leave that there. He is. He really is. So now, I'm going to take this little brushy brush. My neighbors keep singing Born by the River. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but somebody keeps singing Born by the River. Happy Black History Month, y'all. So, yeah. So, I'm going to take this little flat brush, and it's pink. It's not supposed to be, but it got pink stuff on it. But if you do that, it's not really going to come off, so we're just going to use it. So, now I'm going to take, what are we going to use? I'm going to go matte or shimmery. It's either going to be between this right here or this right here. Because if this don't look right, we can always cover it up with this, and we never know. It'll be like I did that on purpose. So now I'm going to take this color. It's called Popsicle. That's so cute. I don't know why it's called Popsicle. Like, that looks nothing like a popsicle. So I'm going to take that and pack it. Well, not pack it. We just gonna swipe it on the lid. This palette again, this little Walmart beauty supply store, Dollar Tree, I don't remember this palette. We're going to take that, and the same brush that we use for our contour, we're going to dip it in this shimmery and this red. So it's just going to boop, 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 boop. Again, get rid of the heavy excess. Or if you want to, you just, because all these colors going to blend together anyway, it don't matter. It's going to come out pink. So just do that, and then you're going to lightly tap it. Now, you're putting this slightly above where you put the contour. You probably can't tell the line, or maybe you can. But you're just going to fan it. I blow off the excess so it don't be like a big clump and create like a big clump. Okay, and then what we're going to do is take another little bitty skinny brush. Okay. Y'all remember cartoons where they used to be at the beach and they'll open this little thing? I guess that was to help with tanning or something. And they'll be like, this is what it's giving. So yeah, I'm gonna take shoot, we supposed to be picking a shimmer color. I don't know. Maybe this one. Or maybe this one. We'll go with this one. And I'm going to dig in it a little bit. And I'm going to pack that in the inner corners. Y'all know the deal. People been doing this since forever. I don't even know if people still do this or not, but I'm doing it. Fight me. This is a good choice. This was a good choice. Yes. All right, so now what I'm going to do is the lashes. Because we done. I was talking so much, like, this kind of went fast. Or maybe not. But it would have been faster if I was, like, not talking. But hey. There we go. It's done. So now it's time for the lashes. 1 second. Lashes. So, usually I use the hair glue. Let me see if I can find it. She's so far gone in their bag. She's so pushed down in their bag. I don't even know where it's at because I don't even use it no more. I used to use the hair glue. I lied. It's right here. This right here. And don't get me wrong. My good sis got the job done. But it made my eyes water. And sometimes if my eyes were watering, it'll get on there and then like loosen the glue and the lashes just boop, fall off. So, what I'm using now, I found this through some TikTok lady. I don't know her name, but somebody had this on TikTok and persuaded me to try it. And I don't get persuaded to try a lot of things. But this, I am so glad I did. There we go. It's called Lash Glue Liner. So it's eyeliner, but it serves as a lash glue. So before we get started, because as soon as I put this on, I'm going to have to start applying the lashes. So maybe I won't talk. I don't know. But what I do, I take, so for example, I'm not going to get back up. Y'all can just listen. So for example, you have a strip lash, right? And this is the secret that I always, it's not a secret, but this is what I tell everybody that asks me about my lashes. So what I do, I cut the strip lash in sections. Now these are so fire, like they are so wispy. I got them from Shein. If you want them, just text me and I'll send you the link. You have to send the password though. You have to guess the password, and if you get the password correct, then I'll send you the link. But yeah, so I only had to cut these in half. Usually, if it was like a regular pair of lashes, I would cut them in like 3s or 4s and like place them, and that way it'll give like the I don't know, the lash extension effect. It'll look better instead of having just like a strip. And then also another thing that I do, I stack my lashes. So instead of me using one pair of lashes, like lash here, I use 2 pairs of lashes. So I'm using 4 strip lashes in all. I'm using 1 pair on this eye and 1 pair on this eye. So it's like I'll lay, for example, these I don't have to do because they're already super thick. Might be too thick for some people's liking, but it's like how I like it. So if I put this here, imagine that these are real thin and poor and pitiful. And then I just take the other lash and stack it on top. You basically creating a fan effect. And if you cut it into like threes, it'll be so much easier to manage. And also, you can go by the shape of your eye. Because another thing that I don't think people realize is that your eye shape is different. People have different eye shapes. So what works for me might not work for you. But this is a surefire way to get your lashes to look good. If you cut it and place it along the lines of, you know, where your eye should go. For me, I've learned that the further out I put my lashes, like if I put my lash, like you see the lash corner, if I put that directly on the edge of my lash, it make me look like Snuffleupagus, whatever the elephant thing was on Sesame Street, because it just make my eyes look droopy, because my eyes already kind of go, can't really tell now, but my eyes already kind of go like, if I'm relaxed, down. Hard to explain. But I kind of put them towards the middle. Everything is the middle for me. What is wrong with me? But almost like, I don't stop it right. I don't put it right at the edge of where the lash band ends. Anywho, just do what's best for your eye shape. I'm going to do what's best for mine. And let's get started. Liner. The closer you get to the lash band, the better, because that also creates a more natural look. And if you have to place your eyelash higher than the lash band in order to get the look that you want, because some people's eye shape requires that, mine is one of them, then it's best to like fill in as much black as you can so that it won't be noticeable. Like I said, it is no rules in makeup. Do what you want to do. But this stuff is so good, y'all. As soon as it stick, it's stuck. So I will start by doing the outer part first, because it's just the easiest thing to go by. And let me make sure it's stuck good. Really, with this, all you gotta do is just lay it on there and it's good. Like, it's stuck. That's why I said once I put the lash glue on there, I'm going to have to just go ahead and stick it. Like, you see how I didn't, well, maybe you can't see, but I didn't put the lash, like, this is empty. I didn't take the lash all the way to the end because it just doesn't work for my eye shape. I'm going to add, because I've been talking a little bit, this stuff dries so quick, like, and it's stuck. Once it's stuck, it's stuck. So let me add a little bit more. And I'm going to put this, I'm going to slightly layer this on top of what's already there. So I'm not going to start lash tip to lash tip. It's just going to be like kind of layered. And I'm going to push that down to make sure it's good and stuck. And boom. In fact, I pull out my lashes, y'all. Like my natural lashes. Like, I pull them out when I'm sleepy, tired, irritated, nervous, whatever. I just, like, pull my lashes out. And it's not the pain that I enjoy, obviously, because it don't really hurt. But it's like, I don't know why I do that. I Googled it, and I also asked my doctor. And they said it was something called trichotillomania. You can Google it, and that'll explain. So, you see how this is kind of, like, drooping? It's because I don't have lashes to hold it up. So I really have to work with this side. Because, I don't know, this side is more bald than that side. But yeah, so that's what I do for my lashes. Let's see. And that's another reason why I can't get lash extensions, is because what they gonna extend it from. And this, I'm lying, because that's not the final look. The lips. So what I do for my lips, and I've been able to wear lip stuff. Usually lip stuff break me out. Like, I was able to wear nothing but Vaseline all my life, because like as soon as I put something on my lip, it will break out. Like, literally break out. I was allergic to all lip products because my lips and my skin was so sensitive. Which sucked, because I've always loved makeup, and it kind of discouraged me a little bit with makeup. But look at us now. Look at us now. It does still break me out a little bit, but for the most part, I can get away with putting stuff on my lips as long as I don't do it like consistently every day. I'll be fine. So what I do, I take this little dollar store. This is by NYX. Oh, Jesus. Somebody keep calling me. This is by NYX. It's the color bronze. And this is what I do for my lip. Oh, my God, girl. Y'all, hold on. Yeah, that was my little sister calling. And she wouldn't stop calling. So, yeah. For my lip, what I do is I take this pencil and I line the natural shape of my lip. I already kind of have like a Memphis Bridge type shape lip, but like I kind of exaggerate it just a tad. Then I take a simple lip gloss because now you can do a red lip. It's Valentine's Day. Should I do a red lip or not? I don't know. So we just gonna go with this. So this with the lippy, with the just regular little lip gloss. I don't know how I feel about it. It's not that deep. All right, let's try it with the red. I look like somebody's grandma. I really do. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. Let me try to fix my hair or something. Y'all will see when I put the pictures at the end of this video, the final look. But I'm gonna wipe this off. Thank you guys for sitting with me. It's been such a joy to do this again. And like I said, like if this leads you to my other videos, just ignore them. You don't have to watch those. We've progressed. We're moving on. We're doing bigger and better things. You don't have to watch those. Please don't watch those, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I could do a little something with it. But yeah, I'm gonna post some little picky pics at the end of this so y'all can see the final look. But yes, come back in another 3 years for another life update. Bye.